Hello everybody, this is Michael Brenner, Tazalon for Drop Top Tees. I'm here with my son Tim.
Hi.
And cameraman Ben, who is Tim's identical twin brother. Just imagine him with regular glasses on. You'll know what Ben looks like. We're going to talk about replacing the side markers on a Fiat 124 Spider today. They come clear from the factory. Tim, do you want to go start the car?
Sure.
And what we're going to do is replace them with gray ones. We've already done one, so you can see what it looks like. Here's the replacement side marker. Now the clear one, when you put on a turn signal, is just a pulse. Go ahead and put the turn signal on. Tim.
He did.
Okay. You can see it just blinks on and off. The one we're replacing it with, a little bit fancy. Besides looking better on this black car, it is dynamic. So you can see how it actually flips in a row. It's also LED, so it should last longer. Go ahead and turn off the car. Now, I have the two the one I flipped out, the other one I'm going to replace, and you can see on the sides, on the bottoms, they're exactly the same. Okay, all we have to do is get to it. We press on this and it snaps out. Pull the wire out, put the wire in, push it back in. It's a very simple, basically plug and play replacement. The only trick is getting into where you can take this out. And so, Tim, can you turn the wheel all the way to the right? Well, it helps if you have the car running. Yep. Yes. Because you have power steering. Now turn the wheel. There you go. Now you can turn it back off. So when we work on the right side of the car, we're going to turn the wheel all the way to the right just to give us a little room, because we're going to have to pop a couple of the plastic rivets out here. And obviously when you work to the left side, you turn your wheel to the left just to give yourself the arm room. So what we have to do, and here's the only tool that we need, small flathead screwdriver. Unless you have really good strong fingernails, you can pop these out with your fingernails. It's just easier to do it this way. Now, I haven't used this one before. Come on, rivet.
Stubborn little thing.
Nah. You just pull this out and it pops right out. We want to keep this because we're going to have to put it back in, obviously. Pull it out, pops right out. And the idea is we're going to have to loosen this so we can reach up in here and pull this out. You'll see here in a moment. It's not that hard to do. And that's not quite enough. Or is it? No, I'll take out this bottom one just so I don't have to, I don't want to pop it out by accident. There we go. So I took out 4 of them. And this will allow me just to reach up in here. I can't show you what I'm doing, but that's how hard it was. All I did was you reach up and you feel this part right here. You can see it press in. It doesn't go in far, just a little bit, and that pops it loose. Now, the only other thing we have to do, there's a catch right there. You can see on this, back up, Tim. Right here, there's a little post right there. Back up, Ben. Back up, Ben. Okay. And that catches it, so we just have to press down on here and pull this out. It can be a little bit cumbersome sometimes. There we go. I just tweaked it, kind of leveraged my screwdriver with it, and it came right off. And then this just goes on, it'll snap, snap. And I'm just gonna put this back in from the front to the back, snap. And now, before we put in our rivets, let's make sure it works. Tim, can you do the honors?
Yep.
They aren't really rivets. If you buy them from Fiat, they'll call them plastic push pins. Right turn signal. There we go. So we can put this back together. And this is simple.
You gonna turn off the car, Tim?
You just poke it in and push. You'll hear it snap when you put it in. And one more to go. Done. So, if you like the way it looks, now I should say, if you don't want to switch to gray, the company that sells these, the only place I know to buy it's called AliExpress. It's from China. They sell these either with clear or with gray smoke. And they also have the dynamic, which is the ones that go like this, or they just have the regular pulse. So if you want gray and just have it blink, you can get them that act just like this. All they do is blink, blink, blink. Or you can get the gray or the clear that are progressive. They call it dynamic and non-dynamic. The dynamic are the ones that are progressive, like what I put on. The non-dynamic just sit here and blink. So if you ever want to change them out and you're like, wow, how do I get out of there? How do I get that out of there and change them? You just saw I did one in under 5 minutes. Pop out 4 rivets, small flathead screwdriver, in your fingers. That's all you need. It's very simple, easy upgrade with shipping, $30 or less, depending on where you are in the world. Maybe a little bit more than that, but not much. And even though it came directly from the factory in China, I had mine within 3 weeks of ordering it. And to me, it just looks nicer on the black car. And I just like the way the turn signal is progressive. I like that style. So don't be put off by the fact that you don't know how to get in there. Simple to do.